What's up, guys? JP here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the movie The Fly. The Fly came out in the year 1986. It was uh, directed by David Cronenberg, starring Jeff Goldblum, uh, and it's basically a story about a scientist who is trying to change the world and create a device, basically a teleporter. He has two kind of pods, and he's basically trying to teleport something from one pod to the other. So he meets up with a reporter, and there's kind of a romantic thing going on there. Eventually, and he gets her to basically document his work as he tries to create to basically, it's already kind of created. He's trying to perfect it and make it work. His teleporter. So a little bit of time goes by. He's having some problems, and eventually he does get it to work right. But there's kind of a problem. Something goes wrong. And when he finally decides to test it on himself, with a little bit of alcohol involved, he accidentally, a housefly gets into the pod with him. So as he teleports, he kind of fuses with the fly. So after that, he kind of goes through a slow metamorphosis style thing, turning more fly-like, and that's basically what the movie's about. It's kind of, I wouldn't really consider that a spoiler, because it's kind of pretty, I think it says probably something similar to that on the back. So I won't go too much further into it, into the plot, but it's kind of a tragic story almost, because the guy isn't like a ass or anything. He's like a nice guy. He doesn't really, you never get the like sense that he deserves what he has to go through, and it really is kind of sad at certain points, and it has some creepy moments in it. I was genuinely creeped out at certain moments. A lot of gore, a lot of effects, pretty good for the most part. There's not really anything too bad. Some of them might look a little bit older now, but I thought that they was really amazing. A lot of different things going on. There is a few minor problems. Some of the technology and stuff, looks a little dated, obviously. Anytime you show a computer or anything like that, it always looks dated. So there's that. Some of the like sciencey stuff, you start to question a little bit. You're like, well, how does this work? Stuff like that. There's a little bit of that, but there's not many big negatives. It's a pretty solid film, a really great movie. I was entertained throughout the whole thing, even at the parts where nothing's the transformation didn't happen yet. Before he goes into the teleporter machine, you're still kind of interested in the. It moves. It's well paced because you're still kind of interested in the science behind it all, and you're kind of interested in the teleporter. It moves at a great pace. A couple things that I will say. I think that sometimes when they would go out of the guy's house or apartment or whatever it was, you kind of wasn't as, you kept wanting to see like in the apartment. You didn't want to really go out. It kind of took you into it took you out of the, I don't want to say it took you out of the movie, but it, like, when the movie's set in his apartment, it feels very depressing and just dread. But when it goes out, it kind of makes you realize, like, oh, there's still a regular, life going on outside of what's happening to this guy. And I don't know if I'd consider it a negative, but it's just something that I just enjoyed seeing the guy and what was going on inside, and really didn't care much what was going on outside, if that makes sense. So, that's something little. But overall, it's pretty solid. There's not really much wrong with it. I thought it was a great movie. It is a remake. I've never seen the original. I've seen parts of the original. So yeah, I would say this is one of the, definitely probably one of the better remakes. I've never seen the original, so I can't really but from what I've seen, I would say that it is. And it's a really great movie. You know, there's a lot of scenes that make you just feel, like I said, creeped out, and you feel really bad for the character almost, and you know, grossed out, and you know, really into the movie. It went by really fast. It almost, at the end, it almost made you want more, like wanting more of the movie. You almost, it felt like the after the fusion happened, it felt like it went by really fast. So and also the makeup, man, it really makes the transformation is done really well. He really looks like very nasty, and just really gross, like very, very ugly. Um, so yeah, there's that, repulsive, if you will. But yeah, so that, I mean, that's basically, I don't know what else to say about it. It's a great movie. Check it out if you've never seen The Fly, David Cronenberg's The Fly, the remake. Definitely watch it. It's been so long since I've seen it. I seen it when I was pretty young, and I finally decided to rewatch it. I knew I really liked it when I was a kid, but I definitely forgot some things. So yeah, there's some special features on it, a bunch. I started watching some of the making of stuff. It seems pretty long. A full, you know, making of the movie, and there's a commentary with David Cronenberg. I haven't checked that out. Some deleted scenes, some other stuff, awesome stuff. The picture quality, I would say, was pretty good. I didn't have a problem with any of it. The Fly Blu-ray, great. It's pretty cheap right now. I've seen it, you know, under $10 at places. You know, I haven't looked in a little while, but when I bought it, it was under $10. So definitely worth checking out. That's my review, guys. Check you guys later.